Alright, so we're going to solve this last equation here. The very first thing that we need to do is we need to make sure we factor the denominators completely. Okay, my factors of 6 that subtract to give me 1 are 3 and 2, and the 3 should be positive and the 2 negative. Okay, so now then, my equation is in the proper form. I notice that it has x's in the bottom. So if it has x's in the bottom, what you have to do, variables in the bottom, is you have to do your exclude list. My answer can't be something. Okay, the way that we find what our answer can't be is we find the domain of this expression and of this equation. And to find this domain, we're going to take our denominators, x plus 3 and x minus 2, and we're going to set them equal to 0. So to solve that out, I know that x would equal negative 3. That gives me 0 in the bottom, so I know that can't be my answer. And x equals 2 would also give me 0 in the bottom, so that can't be my answer. So for this problem, I have to exclude negative 3 and 2. Now, the next thing I have to do is find a common denominator. Since I've already factored it, that should be really easy. My common denominator for this one is going to be an x plus 3, an x minus 2, x plus 3 I already have, x minus 2 I already have. Great. So I already have those terms. So my common denominator is x plus 3 and x minus 2. Now there are other ways to work it, but I promise the easiest way to work it is to take that red LCD and put it in every top. I'm not looking here for what's missing. I want you to just put it in every top. So I'm going to have an x plus 3 and an x minus 2 in this top, an x plus 3 and an x minus 2 in this top, and an x plus 3 and an x minus 2 in this top. Again, I'm not putting in what's missing. I'm giving everything the same red value, and then we'll cross out. So in this first one, I notice that an x plus 3 crosses out, so that leaves you with 6 times x minus 2. In the second one, I notice that an x minus 2 crosses out, so that leaves me with negative 5 times x plus 3. In this last one, everything crosses out except for the negative 20. Now, our green equation here has no fractions, so that's great. So all we want to do at this point is multiply through and get rid of the parentheses. So that would be 6x minus 12. Watch your signs. That's a negative 5x minus 15, and that equals negative 20. On this left side over here, I have 6x minus 5x, so 6x minus 5x would just be a 1x. And I also have negative 12 minus 15. So those have the same sign, so I add and keep the sign, and that would give me a negative 27. To solve this out, I need to get the x by itself. So, let's see if we can fix that. Okay, so starting back over. To get the x by itself, we need to move the 27. So to move the 27, my goodness, it's giving me trouble. Sorry, one more time. Sorry, guys. So to move the 27, I'm just going to add 27 to both sides. The 27s cancel out, and x would equal 7. Before I box that in and say that's my final answer, I have to make sure that 7 is not on my bad list. Well, my answer can't be negative 3, and it can't be 2. It can be 7 all day long, and so that will be my final answer.